Hey guys, Dan here from TheGamerShelter, and today we're going to be looking at all 50 letter scrap locations. Now I'm going to be doing this a little bit differently because most people tend to just upload all 50 of them and in silence and blah blah blah, but as you all probably know, I like to talk. So I'm going to talk throughout all the locations and tell you where they are, because I'm Dan. I also don't want the video to go on for 50 minutes, so I'm actually going to do this in 3 parts. So the first part will be all the letter scraps in the city, the second part will be all the letter scraps in Los Santos County, and the third part will be all the letter scraps in Blair County. So let's hop right into the city. So the first letter scrap here is actually going to be in the Pacific Bluffs. There's a little graveyard. In that graveyard is a little lake, and in the lake is a small island. Very easy to see here on the map, and the paper's right here next to a grave just out in the open. A lot of these are very easy to see. The next letter scrap here is going to be right inside the little like movie studio area where the film crew always is. You'll see throughout the campaign if you haven't played it. Right there, located on the map. You want to pull into this little gateway right here and turn into the alley right there on your left immediately. It's very important to hit that wall as well as pretty much everything else in this alleyway with your car, or else it might not be there. Right up here on the right is a staircase that you'll climb, and just at the watch me pull out my pistol for no reason. Just because I have black clothes on, I figure I might as well carry a silent pistol around. At the top of the stairs, you see you'll just climb on this box right here, jump to the next staircase, and then right at the top of there, you'll see the letter. Next is another really easy one. This is another spot you'll recognize from the campaign, probably. It's not too far in. You'll see it's just northwest of the little water dock area right there where you can buy and store boats. There's a bridge. If you go to that bridge on the map and just kind of jump over the ledge right here and fall into the water, you can turn around and you'll see the first kind of barrier right there in the center of the water. You just climb on top of this barrier like so, and the water scrap will be right in front of your feet. Letter scrap number 4 here is actually on the San Andreas beach, located right here where the little zigzag road ends. And on your right side is going to be a skate park of sorts right there. And you just climb the staircase, and right on your left, not right like I just turned, is going to be the letter right down here. You can just walk right up to it and collect it without looking around uselessly. The next one is going to be right at the end of the main pier on the beach. You'll recognize it plenty, I'm sure. Down at the end here, you'll turn around and there will be 2 main buildings. If you run to the left side of the left building, you will see up here on the right is a staircase. If you headbutt the wall and then run up these stairs, you can then circle around the railing, head up here to the left, and just cross this little walk platform right here, and you'll see the letter right there. For this next one, I actually decided to switch to Trevor since he has a helicopter that you can just get into at any time at the airport. You might not need the helicopter for this. I didn't even look if there was a way up on foot. I just was like, hey, I'll take the freaking chopper, why not? So you'll see me try to very cautiously maneuver my chopper into here because I'm not the greatest helicopter pilot in the world. If you zoom in, this is actually just outside the airport. You'll see the big circle on the map. And the letter scrap will just be right there. Next we head back to Michael, as you see here, and you go to the Los Santos International Airport, located really close to the other one on the map. I could have done this with Trevor, but I didn't know it was here at that point in time. You'll see I'm on the top layer. If you just hop down to the bottom layer, or you can just start on the bottom layer if you want, you literally just run right up here, and it's right here on the ground. You could probably find this one on accident. It's one of the easiest ones to find. This next one is located in the little dock area on Elysian Island right here on the map. You're going to find this boat in the middle of this little thing on posts. Run across this bridge right here and climb up to the very top deck, I guess you can call it. And right in front of the captain's quarters, you will find a piece of paper laying on the ground. This one's very simple. If you come to this spot on the map right here that I'm zooming in on and circling, you will see a building with a dumpster right in the middle of its parking lot, I guess you would call it. Right here, there's Mega Mall. You literally climb on top of the dumpster and it's sitting there with the trash. Number 10 is located on Grove Street. At the very end, there's a cul-de-sac right here on the map. And it's the house that's pretty much in the back right corner, I guess you could say. You seeing as how we're talking about a circle. I guess it has a corner now. And it's just in the backyard of this house you see me running to right here, sitting right there on the back step. More, you say? Well, number 11 is located right here at the southern part of the map. You'll see a little train tunnel right there. It's much easier to do this in a car than on foot, so I brought a car down here. You'll be running for a little bit if you do it on foot. You see I drive down this tunnel, and eventually you'll hit a little spot you can get off on the left up here, which I skid right past like a total idiot. But if you back up the car after driving past it, you'll see a glowing white rectangle right here. On the east side of the map now is a little place called El Burro Heights with a scrapyard that I actually haven't purchased yet. So I'm going to run up and purchase this place really quick and let the ridiculously long cinematic play. And then after that, you'll see now that you have just purchased the first building all the way on the right. If you instead go to the next building over and head in on the right side, you'll see half of a bus right there. And there's a nice little piece of paper resting inside for you. And they just keep getting easier, guys. This next one's located here on the map above these weird shaped roads here. There's a bridge that I'm standing on. You'll see there's two towers here. The one that I'm standing closest to here on the left side, you literally just go under this tower and there's your treasure waiting for you. And we get to this one. This one's located right here on the map on Pillbox Hill. Once again, very recognizable place if you played the campaign. You'll see this giant construction building, and if you run into here from this road, you can simply jump over this concrete barrier and go to this big yellow tower right here and start climbing. Now, I'm not exaggerating, guys. This is a very long climb. So, I mean, as you can see, I'm climbing. And I'm still climbing. And I'm still climbing. Now eventually you get to the top and you'll climb here and then run over, and I swear this is the last ladder you have to climb. So go ahead and climb up this one and you'll get to the very top of this tower. Now if you remember at the very beginning, my first scrap paper was actually 2 out of 50. That's because I already got this one during the campaign. So right there where I'm shooting is where the paper scrap will be for you guys. And then when you're done with this, why not jump off and parachute down to the street? Number 15 is actually located right here on the map, which once I zoom out you'll see is actually another construction site. So nice that these two are actually right next to each other. So if you'll head there, you'll want to run off the road towards all those little rectangles that you see on the map, and you'll see this hole in the ground right here that just happens to be concealing a scrap of paper. The next one's located just up the street as this one, right in front of this little alleyway right here, literally 2 blocks away. As we go in, you'll see to the left right here, just past the little alley, is this little area, and you can actually climb over this wall to get to the second skate park that we're visiting during this video. And right here, smack dab in the middle, is the letter scrap. 17 is just a couple blocks away once again to the west. You'll see right here, this street between these 2 alleys. You'll see I'm actually standing facing the street with that big white building. You want to turn around and head up this little driveway into this apartment complex, I guess you could call it. Head over the grass, and just right here, sitting next to the grill, is, I'm assuming, some sort of cooking instructions for some delicious meal. Almost done, guys. Number 18 is located at the top right of the city at this little racetrack area with the parachuting, and where one of the areas you can get the blimp from if you have the blimp. If you're standing facing the racetrack, you want to turn to your left and head up this staircase right here. After heading up the staircase, you want to head forward to the end of the row of seats right here and head up 4 rows. Once you head up 4 rows, go ahead and cut in, and you'll see the piece of paper right there on the ground. This one's all the way down here at the bottom right of the map. If you see this corner right here where I'm standing facing down, you'll look up and see this container mover thing right here. And if you climb the ladder and make your way up to the first level, like I am doing right here, you'll get to this little platform. You're going to want to walk over to the platform and jump off down and just face plant this thing right here. It's the only way to get over there, I guess. Climb up Mr. Calrissian right here. And then you're going to want to do a James Bond over to the right, and then continue to do an Ethan Hunt over here, and there it is, right there. I kind of rushed right onto it because of the jump, but that's it. Here it is, guys, the last letter scrap of the city. So you'll see just under the racetrack we were just at the top right of the city is this little dam right here that I'm actually standing at the top of. You want to head to the left, easiest way to get down. You could probably jump into the water, but if you just head down to the left here, you'll see me pull out my sniper rifle, and on that middle little stoop right there, when I zoom in, there it is, guys. So you just swim over to it, as you know, one does with a sniper rifle in their pocket. And this is going to look kind of weird, but evidently you can actually just Superman your way up and climb that thing and collect the last letter scrap of the city. Well, guys, that was all the letter scraps for the city area. Thanks for watching. I hope it helped you out a little bit. And I guess I'll see you really soon in part 2 with Los Santos County.